In Chinese mythology, the creation of the universe came to be when Pangu slept in an egg for 18,000 years. When he awoke, he tore it in order to keep the earth and heaven separated. When the sky and the earth are finally far apart, he stopped holding the sky and soon died. His body turned into everything in the universe. His breath became the wind, his eyes became the sun and the moon, his sweat became the rain, his limbs became the mountains, his blood became rivers and seas, and his teeth became precious stones.
Heaven and earth have also taken physical form in Tiantan, the Temple of Heaven, and Ditan, the Temple of Earth, just two of the many wonders left behind by ancient Chinese dynasties. Many landmarks across China, such as the Summer Palace, the Forbidden City, and the Great Wall, were built during the rule of ancient dynasties such as the Han, Qing, and Ming. Early versions of modern technology such as paper, printers, gunpowder, and the compass were inventions left behind by dynasties that have paved the way for modern inventions such as the GPS and printers.
Throughout the dynasties, China was influenced by multiple religions. Many originated decades before highly known countries today. 2,000 years ago, Buddhism originated from India and traveled its way into China. 500 years later, Taoism was introduced by a Chinese philosopher named Lao Tzu, who further wrote the book Tao Te Ching. 1,400 years ago, Islam and Judaism entered China. Islam came from Arabia into West China. Then, Judaism came in during the Tang and Song dynasty. These two religions are examples of a minority in China, similar to minorities presented in different parts of the world. Overall, a big percent of China is atheist. The government itself is atheist.
The one-child policy was instated in 1979 by then-Chairman Deng Xiaoping to control the rapidly growing population, which at the time was over 970 million. The policy was most enforced in densely populated city areas and for the majority ethnic group, the Han. Having a second child cost a hefty fee and could result in a forced abortion or sterilization. There were exceptions. For example, if the first child of a minority ethnic group was handicapped, they could have a second child. The one-child policy was modified in November 2013 to allow that if one or both parents was an only child, they could have two children. The one-child policy was officially changed to the two-child policy on January 1st, 2016. The one-child policy created problems such as uneven gender ratio, the 4-to-1 problem where 4 grandparents and 2 parents were supported by one child, and estimated between hundreds of thousands and millions of undocumented children.
China has many tourist attractions, one of which APSA went to, located in Beijing, called Tiananmen Square. We saw the entrance of the Forbidden City, the National Chinese Museum, and other important landmarks. Us foreigners are not the only ones to visit, but also Chinese citizens. But what the citizens don't know is the Tiananmen Square massacre. The massacre consisted of many students protesting against the government. This led to many people getting killed, also by getting ran over and getting shot. At the end of it all, it did not matter because the government censored everything about the massacre.
On your trip to China, you probably won't be able to check the latest post on your Instagram, because in China, social media has to do with more than just videos online. Well-known social media apps such as Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter are all banned. Google and the New York Times are also blocked. The Chinese government is constantly making sure that any platform that promotes any form of anti-communist ideas are blocked. Instagram, because protesters in Hong Kong were posting pro-democratic images. But we can find a way around them, which are VPNs, the best way to override those Chinese firewalls. So not all hope is lost. And let's not forget about our dear friend Peppa Pig. This British subversive character has been used to spread counter ideas pertaining to communism by what the Chinese may call 社会主义人, or social people. Coming to China will allow you to see how censorship plays a role in your everyday life while you're here.